Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air and into a sea of red. We're underway in Kansas City. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike Yellow.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second and 12, Mahomes into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Switch gears.
Cousins gives way to Cook. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third and short yardage, Cousins. And he finds Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First down, here's Cousins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. A toss to Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Third and long for Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back. Will be successful, find your playmakers, and give them the football.
Williams now on first down. Out to his left. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. No score after one on EA Sports. On second down, it's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A big play there out of Cook. Give him 55 yards on the ground. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Throwing, Cousins. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Gun! Hey, receiver! Here we go, bring the energy.
So that'll back them up 5.
Here we go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15.
Gun! Two!
Check 53 small. Check 53 small. Come on, the ball.
Here's Cousins. Looking for the end zone. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Oh, man. I don't believe he caught that. Man.
Bailey now
That should
to
have
kick
been
it
a
away
pick.
after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the
Good
8.
looking, man. Good looking.
7-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last drive, They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this week? Under pressure, and they got to him again. Everson Griffin picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's get it. Let's go.
Here we go. Mine's 54.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. Oh, and this
Give me that!
Intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. Touchdown,
Let's go.
Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 49 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with
You a
on
jerk,
that
I know.
one,
You a jerk, I know.
When they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
There's a little lag right there.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Excuse me.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams...
Nowhere to
Let's
escape, and
go.
he goes down. Everson Griffin able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line.
Come on, QB, come on.
They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He's going to get it running right. And he'll
Let's go.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Let's go.
Dalvin Cook with his
Let's keep our
second
foot on their
touchdown there in
necks.
this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which also...
Give me that!
For the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. He's got
Let's go, Diggs.
He might be gone.
Let's go, Diggs.
Vikings. Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the route is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
He'll run it. Space to maneuver at the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Exit.
Gun.
You.
Gun.
53. Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 44 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns.
What'd it say? Ain't nothing holding me back.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener with it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Let me quit trying to go for the hit stick. You got lucky with that one, man.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now here's Mahomes, buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Dancing to his left. This is caught. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still...
And he's going to take it
you hit him.
For a Chiefs touchdown.
He got lucky. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good, though.
Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands.
Don't quit now, shit. Should have did that 10 minutes ago.
Team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. first down. Here's the run with Cook. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
A second down throw for Cousins. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. On third down, Cousins.
What the hell was that?
Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner.
What was that?
Games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run the football
Carter.
before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing on second down. Mahomes steps away to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Forced out to his left. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. They complete it to Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. It's complete to Williams. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. The Chiefs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he gets it down to the 32. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Earlier in the game, it was touchdown.
That was a hit right there.
Now we got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his man. It's
wow.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try.
Switch.
And again, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So still lots of work left to do. But here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside.